Hi guys, welcome back. So we've got a Lions team out to play the Sharks. Again, the Sharks Mk2. The Sharks team is much changed, so it is a different team. Probably a slightly weaker team. South African fans, let me know if that's the case, but I'm assuming it is. Plus, of course, they're without their Springboks anyway, so a tough assignment for the Sharks. For the Lions, it's all about fighting for test spots now, really. They should win this game, no disrespect to the Sharks, Mk2, but it's all about fighting for those test spots and those bench spots. And let's go through the team. So first of all, in the front row, Sutherland gets a crack at loose head, and what's great in this game is we have Sutherland and then Wyn Jones coming off the bench, and it looks like those two are the ones that are competing for those test spots, unless Mako comes back with a massive game next time. But that would be great to compare them. They both could easily come off the bench and make a good impact as well, so there's no obvious kind of impact bench player either, so that's a great battle. Jamie George starts and captains the side, so great privilege for him, and he's definitely ready for it. Very experienced international and a Lion, of course, and he's alongside the mountain that is Tyg Furlong, and you just can't look past him for a test start at the moment, unless he has a shocker, which I can't think he will. But Sutherland and Furlong, they have a chance to be the first scrum here, along with George, of course, to dominate the opposition. We haven't seen that yet. We've seen good scrummaging, we've seen kind of an even battle sometimes, but we haven't seen domination. So Furlong starting, this is what we hope to see. In the second row, it's the English pairing again of Itoje and Hill. They've already played together. There should be a good understanding, obviously, because they played together for England. So let's see how they go. Been plenty of good performances in the second row, so they've got to go some, especially Hill. He's got it in the locker, so let's see how they go. In the back row, we finally get to see Tyg Burn again. It seems ages since we saw him. Massive contender for 6, so talented. I want to see him slightly wider out, linking the play, using his skills. There's plenty of big ball carriers in this team. I want to see him a bit wider out. We get to see the Mish, Hamish Watson, who's just been amazing. And I know all the Scotland fans have always been saying, wait and see, wait and see. He's amazing, and he's been amazing for ages. And he is amazing for sure. It looks like he is the upper hand in the 7 shirt. Curry's on the bench. He's going to have to come on and have a big one. Conan gets a crack at 8. 8 is wide open. Conan's super skillful as well, so I want to see him and Byrne really playing some rugby, moving some ball. And we get to see finally the Welsh pairing of Gareth Davis and Biggar together. They couldn't play last game. They get to play this game. No reason why they couldn't be the test starters either. In the centres, quite interesting. Harris moves into 12. Now, is that enforced, as in they just need someone to play 12, Aki can't do it again? Is it that they don't really want Farrell to play 12, they've gone off that idea? I don't know, I'm probably more along the lines of they need a 12 for this game, but he's a big lad, could be an option, let's have a look. He'd definitely prefer to play 13, so a little harsh on Harris there. I wonder if they swap around a bit with Daly slightly closer in as a playmaker. Anyway, we shall see. Daly gets another chance, which is great for him. Already right in the mix with some top performances. Is Henshaw's injury, his hamstring, still not quite right? Henshaw, at the beginning of this tour, almost a shoo-in in the centres. Maybe he still is, but he's going to be watching these guys play, being successful, and wanting to get on the pitch. Big Duan van der Merwe starts on the left wing again. Now, he's been great so far. His challenge really is he's a starter or nothing, really. As a player who's an out-and-out winger, you probably wouldn't have that on the bench. I mean, today we see a 6-2 split, which could be the case in the tests, and he probably starts or nothing. Adams, I hope Josh Adams is by the pool, having a nice cool drink, earning his rest because he's been playing so much and playing so well. But van der Merwe goes again. And then we get Anthony Watson and Williams as well, Liam Williams, who both desperately need to start to try and make up some ground on their fellow wingers and fullbacks respectively, because at the moment they're probably on the bottom of the pile because they haven't played very much. So massive game for them. We're watching their skills, but also their counter-attacking. Can they rival Reece Zammit, the likes of Reece Zammit and van der Merwe for pace? And Hogg for counter-attack as well. So, I'm pretty happy they've got the skills to do it, but physically, do they have what the others have as well? So, great battle there. Bench, as we see, Owens, Wyn Jones and Sinclair, a good scrap going on. Laws looks like he's covering second row because there's plenty of cover on the bench. Might see him at 6 as well, but I think it's about time we saw him at second row. Simmons is there and Curry's there, so 6-2 split on the bench. Could be deliberate, could be just who's available again. Certainly Russell's going to be happy he has a fellow back on the bench in Murray to cover the load. So Murray covering 9, maybe an emergency 10, but you shouldn't need him because Russell's there. Does Russell cover back 3, full back? I don't know. They probably want the back 3 to go the whole game. Russell's, apparently got a sore Achilles as well, so, it's a bit tough on him, but they need him and he wants to play, I'm sure. Who covers the centres? Well, I hope it's Sam Simmons, to be honest, because we all want to see that, even though he's not a centre. Maybe he should have been. Anyway, love to see how this team goes, of course. There'll be a direct comparison with the team on Wednesday, even though it's a slightly different Sharks team. A lot of expectation on this team to do very well. Loads of fights for the test spots. Tell me what you think about it, who you're excited to see, and I will catch you next time.